Rick McBride here with your Property Masters and 5 minutes of free time, McBride Realty Group. Today, I wanted to talk about 2017 final statistics. CNBC reported that the National Association of Realtors announced December housing trends today. The common theme around the country, as well as the state of Florida, is that there's no inventory to purchase anywhere. This caused me to think, is this reflected in our local market as well? So I went and printed the the West Volusia Association of Realtors market statistics, and I wanted to give you a little update on that. First, the national report. The metric used to measure inventory on the market is called months supply. The months supply is a simple equation where you divide the total number of houses for sale at a time by however many have sold for whatever period that you want to measure for. So this is basically called inventory divided by sales equals months supply. Equilibrium is considered 6 months supply. So if in the prior month, say 10 houses had sold, and there were 60 on the market, then that would be 6 months supply. 10 into 60 equals 6 months supply. According to the National Association of Realtors, the current month's supply nationally is under 2 months supply, the lowest it has ever been since they began tracking this metric in 1989. Locally, the numbers tell pretty much the same story. There's no inventory to sell to eager buyers. Additionally, overall unit volume is up about 1%. So the units that have sold are up about 1% year over year. That's not unusual. Unit volume doesn't fluctuate as much as prices do, depending on supply and demand. The unit volume has been trending up even during the downturn. The total number of units keep trending up. The total volume is up 1%. What is unique is that the single-family home volume is down about 0.5%. So less single-family homes sold this year than last year, while condos and condominium purchases are up almost 10%. In our area, unlike Orlando, condominiums and townhouses don't make up a large percentage of the market. So basically, our total unit revenue is up 1%, but single-family homes are down, and condos and townhomes are up. What that tells you is that that affordability of the homes is dropping. So people aren't able to afford to purchase a single-family home, then they're going to purchase a nicer townhome or condominium. I saw this a lot in Virginia. They had really, really nice townhomes and condominiums, but when people couldn't afford single-family homes, they would buy those. So, the details. My brother used to always tell me the devil is always in the details, and he's right. So let's delve a little bit deeper. Back to month supply on the market. The total month supply locally is 2.4 months, slightly higher, not much though, than the national, but substantially less than the equilibrium of 6. It's also as low as we have ever seen this metric. Our report only goes back 5 years, but it's definitely the lowest on that report, and I'm pretty sure it's the lowest that we've ever seen as well, although I have no science to prove that. Back then, 5 years ago, it was 8.7 months supply on the market, and it was trending down all the way from 24 years before. So at that time, we were advising customers that we were heading towards the end of declining prices, and if they wanted to buy at the bottom was coming, and it was coming quick. And the trend is always your friend. And we were fortunately right about that. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on if you decide to listen to us or not. So where's the real shortage? You have to get to over $400,000 price range to reach the 6 months equilibrium. Back just not too long ago, just a year or so ago, 2 years ago, that number was 200,000, and before that, that number was 100,000. So now, if you are in the market for a home under $400,000, you are likely to have to deal with competition for the hotter properties, the nicer properties that are priced properly. You're going to be in competition in those houses. Summing it up, essentially there's a nationwide inventory shortage in the country. Additionally, housing affordability is becoming an issue. Locally and nationally, there's less inventory than ever before. With the economy on the rise, prices should continue up fairly rapidly. Meanwhile, builders will continue to build more affordable condos and townhouses to meet that low-end demand. We would imagine these trends will continue for the foreseeable future. There's never been a better time to upsize. You could sell your current property, upsize, transfer your equity, and your payment will likely only go up about $100 or so. That's less than the amount that you're going to be getting in your paycheck on the new tax tables come out. So the net to you, you're going to have a bigger house with a smaller out-of-pocket expense. Life is good right now. Let us show you how to upsize. Let us show you these details. Call or text us today at 386-866-1007. We know you got cabin fever. We know you're stir crazy. You've been in the house longer than ever before. So go ahead. Take a look at upsizing. You'll be surprised how easy and affordable it actually is. Call or text us today at 386-866-1007. It's Fajita Day. We'll see you soon.